Today we're going to get into a couple different subjects. First, we're going to start with our why. Like, why are we even here? What are we doing? Why are we in this podcast room right now?
The book Atomic Habits. Have you ever read that book?
No, okay, but I've heard so much about it, and so many people have told me to read the book, so maybe I should read it.
So Atomic Habits by James Clear, one of the greatest books ever, and it talks about exactly what you're saying, how like life is actually so simple, and we know the steps that we need to take to get there, but it's really hard when you try to do it all at one time. And so it's really just about creating the habit.
It's like
and
1% better, right?
1% better every day.
Yeah.
Like it's that same type of ideology, but even just like what he says about going to the gym is like just start driving to the gym. You don't even have to go in. Just make it a point every day to drive there. Then once you get comfortable driving there, go in, do one thing, leave. Who cares? Who cares? You went and you did it. And so like just creating those like minuscule movements in your life, and then eventually motivation comes. Motivation doesn't just spring upon you one day. You have to be disciplined.
Some people are blessed. Some people are blessed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe their parents taught them this at a young age or something.
Maybe it was conditioned in their brain. But
they had the right parental
Yes.
structure or something. But motivation doesn't just come, especially like if you need to change, you know, like if you need to start going to the gym or whatever. When you need to make those big changes, it feels really overwhelming. And motivation is not just going to spring up on your doorstep one day. Motivation comes from discipline. So you have to be disciplined in creating the habit first, and then the motivation will follow.
That's why I feel like people fail at 75 hard. I failed at 75 hard because it's like you're trying to do all of these things when you do none of these things. And you're trying to do all of them. And then it's like, okay, well, maybe if you just implement like a couple things and then you do that for a while, then you can add more things. But it's like, okay, you're trying to put in all these things. I failed. I tried it like 3 times. And every time I was like, okay, I don't have time to walk this amount of time per day. I don't have time to like, sometimes I get home at, 8 or 9 from work, and then I have to cook dinner, and then I'm tired, and then I take a shower, whatever it is. And then I'm like, okay, now I'm too tired. I try to read and I'm like, just like passing out. I'm like, okay, I can't do this. So it's really hard for me to try to implement all those things in one thing. But when you try to do one thing, say, okay, I'm going to read, 30 minutes 3 times this week, but you don't give yourself which days. So you just find days that you can put it in and things like that, instead of like making the area for not failure, but the area for error.
The margin of error.
Margin of error is so small. It's like you're setting yourself up for failure.
Absolutely.
When you do those things.
And I completely agree. It's like the same with like going sober. People are like, oh, I'm just going to go completely sober. Nothing. Like no cigarettes, no weed.
It's like,
nothing.
Okay, no. Like, I'm sorry. That's not going to help
Okay,
you.
if you're trying to get rid of one thing, cut out the demon first. Like if your demon is alcohol, or if your demon is some other drug, like try to work on the demon first. And give yourself some grace and all the other aspects. If your idea is to go completely sober, power to you. But like
cold turkey.
I'm not cutting out caffeine and cigarettes when I'm trying to get sober from alcohol. Let me tell you that much. So you just have to make the small steps, and that's like exactly what that book is about. So I suggest it to anyone and everyone.
Okay, well, I've heard it enough that I should probably read it now. I've heard it like a good 10 times. So many people in my life have been like, I think my mom even bought it for me. I probably have it somewhere like in my house.